This time on the Gadget Show WebTV, John's got the Dyson bladeless fan. I get you up to date with the latest tech news, and Otis is singing into his iPod.
Yeah!
Hello and welcome to WebTV. Now, have you ever worried about catching your finger, tie or whatever in the blades of a fan? Yes? Well, fear not then, you weirdos, as Dyson have brought out a brand new bladeless fan to ease your fears and wow your friends.
Charismatic industrial designer Sir James Dyson has chosen to tackle the fan market with his latest product, the Air Multiplier. Now, this isn't such a surprising choice of product design because airflow expertise is clearly the intelligence behind his other products, things like vacuum cleaners and hand dryers. Now, when the Air Multiplier first arrived in the Gadget Show office, quite clearly I wanted to compare it. In fact, I had to compare it with the traditional Gadget Show office fan that's been around in the corner for years. But before we do that, I think a word or two about how the Air Multiplier is designed. Now, the air's drawn in here around the base of the Air Multiplier. It goes through an air impeller and is expelled through a 1.3mm slot that runs around this ring here. Now, the shape of the ring is designed in profile like an aircraft wing, which has the effect of reducing air pressure around here, which draws more air in. Now, that's exaggerated further by the fact that the air goes out in a cone shape, which further reduces the pressure, drawing the air in from the back, and also by a phenomenon called viscous shearing around the edges of the cone, which draws more air in from out here. The overall effect is that about 15 times as much air is pushed forward than is drawn in through the holes. Now, in other respects, it's actually pretty much like a conventional fan because it does most of the things a conventional fan does. You can turn it up or down using a sort of dimmer switch here rather than buttons. You can set it to oscillate from side to side, and you can tilt it up and down. Now, let's try and compare the two together. And the first thing I was interested to compare was the noise level. So turn them both up. And when you put a sound meter on the two, actually the conventional fan is quite a bit noisier than the Dyson. Although I think subjectively it's a bit closer than those figures suggest, because the noise from the conventional fan is slightly bassier, whereas the one from the Dyson is a bit more hissy and turbine-like. So overall, there probably isn't that much in it. Let's see what the actual air flow is like. So Dyson goes around there, conventional fan pointing over there. Now, let's see. Dyson first. Strong, solid, and very smooth sort of air feel. It actually feels slightly more cooling, I think, than a conventional fan, and it's certainly a lot smoother. Now, oh yes, definitely some choppiness here with the ordinary one. You do feel the air comes through in a bum, 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 as the blades go round. Overall volume actually just feels quite similar here. In fact, Dyson aren't claiming it gives you any more volume of air, although I have also tested these the full length of the studio, and there, right at the other end, I felt I was getting a bit of a blast from the Dyson, whereas I wasn't getting much blast at all from the conventional fan. And there are other advantages too. It's easier to clean, it's safer, you can stick your hand through it without fear of it getting chopped off by a blade, and even put your head through it if you want to. And it's a potentially iconic piece of design. You can well see it going into the designer office alongside the Aeron chair and the iMacs. But all those advantages do come at a price. Conventional fans these days cost about 15 quid. The Dyson Air Multiplier costs well over 10 times that. Whether it's worth it to you depends on whether you're happy with a conventional appliance or whether you want a potentially iconic piece of design.
Right, news time now, and first up, Orange have confirmed they'll be selling the iPhone 3G and 3GS from November the 10th, marking the end of O2's exclusive deal with Apple to sell the iPhone in the United Kingdom. The phones will be sold in Orange stores, through their website, and through Phones for You and the Carphone warehouse. The iPhone will also be offered on pay-as-you-go deals, with the 3G version costing around £343, the 16GB 3GS will cost you around £440, and the top 32GB model will set you back around £540. The only slight difference between O2's monthly tariffs is that Orange has offered a £30 per month deal on its iPhones with a 2-year contract, but you will still have to pay £225 for the 32GB model, and you only get 150 free minutes. But if you're desperate to get an iPhone on Orange, you can pre-register at their dedicated mini site where you can see all the possible deals on offer. And Orange stores will be open at 7 AM on the day of the launch, just in case you can't wait those few extra hours. Next up, Nintendo have finally confirmed it's to release a larger screen DSi in Japan later this month, and we should be seeing it in early 2010. At a Tokyo press event, Nintendo showcased the newly named DSi LL, which includes a new improved 4.2-inch screen. The DSi LL will come bundled with a larger pen and 3 titles pre-installed, and it will sell in Japan for 20,000 yen, which is around £135. But there's no word yet on whether that price will directly translate to the UK market or if it will be higher or lower. The DSi LL screen comes in at just under double the size of the standard DSi and DS Lite, and the new screen is Nintendo's response to market feedback from older users who struggled to see the smaller screen. So when we get our hands on one, you can be sure that we'll bring you a full review. Next up, Otis gets groovy with some portable karaoke action.
Now, you know we here on the Gadget Show love karaoke, so I got very excited when we found this. It's the ikaraoke. It's basically a karaoke microphone that you can plug into your iPod, and then out of it, you can plug it straight into a small speaker. Hello, VO, if you just want to, maybe entertain a room. Into headphones if you just want to sing to yourself, or into a mighty stereo system if you want to entertain or annoy the entire neighborhood. Now, you've got basic control functions there. You can skip, go back to, or pause any of the tracks that you've chosen. And here, you can choose to sing along with the original track, or you can switch the vocals off, essentially telling your original vocalist to go do one, because this is my solo performance, baby. It's gonna start saying, this for the ladies. My life is brilliant. My life is brilliant. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, it's true. Isn't this great? You hear James singing in my background because I'm the star of this particular track, but obviously it's not just about me loving it. We've got to see what Joe Public thinks as well. Namely, Dion South, who also likes a bit of karaoke herself. Come on over, Diana. You're chomping
It's a secret. You're not meant to tell anyone I like karaoke.
Okay, pick. You want to sing along to James, or do you want to take the?
No, I want to sing along to.
Not that there's anything wrong with James.
Not that there's anything wrong. I just. Oh yeah, Killers. Do I press play?
No, you're good. You're alright.
No.
Yeah.
Woo! Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want. Oh, I have, haven't I? Can we start again?
Can we start again?
Ah! Take 2. I didn't start at the right point before. Gotta be down because I want it all. I started out with a kiss. Did I end up like this? It was only a kiss. Now I'm ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I told you I need to make up words to little bits, but I don't remember.
I'm ba-da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Shame on you. What do you think of it?
I really like it. If the pressure wasn't so strong for me to remember all of the words to the songs without any help from beverages.
But isn't it great?
I really like it. You can put it in your bag or in your pocket, and when you're on the bus or the tube, you can just whip it out and have a sing-song.
Yeah.
Entertain the bus.
I can't fault it.
No, it's
Yes, I can, but just it's only a little niggle. Sometimes there you go. That's the remote control. Sometimes it's difficult to hear yourself above the vocals, but then I think the reason
you just need to sing louder.
Sing louder, or plug yourself into a bigger beast of a stereo.
Do you want to go again?
Yes.
Okay.
When there's nowhere left to run, is there room for one more sun? son. Always engage the camera and let that off X Factor. Look how entertained they all are. See? Born to be a star. Yeah! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Well, that's all we've got time for today, but on the next Gadget Show, Jason and Otis get manly with a spot of power tool drag racing. In the meantime, you can keep up to date with us on Facebook and Twitter, and keep an eye on our website for exclusive special extra content. See you next time.